Peace and blessings be upon you. The inevitability of the Judgment Day is a cornerstone of faith for millions around the globe. It is a concept deeply embedded in the teachings of the Holy Quran and Hadiths, where the culmination of life as we know it will mark the start of an eternal reality. Throughout history, prophets and messengers have forewarned humanity of this day, urging mankind to lead lives of righteousness, justice, and humility. Among the many signs of the impending Day of Judgment is a peculiar one that has captured the imagination of scholars and believers alike: mankind's competition in constructing tall buildings. This sign, foretold over 14 centuries ago, serves as a powerful reminder for us to reflect on the values and priorities that define our lives today. A brief prelude to the Judgment Day. The concept of the Judgment Day, known in Islamic terminology as Yawm al-Qiyamah, is described vividly in the Quran and Hadiths. It is the day when the heavens will split asunder, mountains will crumble into dust, and every soul will stand before Allah to account for their deeds. This event is not merely a future occurrence but a reality that casts its shadow over every moment of our existence. The Quran repeatedly calls humanity to ponder the signs of this day, encouraging a life of piety and preparation. From Quran, Surah 101, The Calamity, Ayahs 1-4. The striking calamity. What is the striking calamity? And what can make you know what is the striking calamity? It is the day when mankind will be like scattered moths. From Quran, Surah 75, The Resurrection, Ayahs 6-7. He asks, when is the day of resurrection? So when vision is dazzled and the moon darkens, and the sun and the moon are joined. The Quranic descriptions emphasize both the magnitude and the certainty of this event. It serves as a solemn call to every believer to live with an awareness of accountability. The Judgment Day is not merely a moment in time but a culmination of human history, a divine reckoning that underscores the temporary nature of this worldly existence. It is a day that will reveal the truth of every soul, and no deed will remain hidden. From Quran, Surah 18, The Cave, Ayah 49. And the record of deeds will be placed open, and you will see the criminals fearful of that within it, and they will say, "Oh, woe to us! What is this book that leaves nothing small or great except that it has enumerated it?" And they will find what they did present before them. And your Lord does injustice to no one. This passage emphasizes the absolute justice of Allah on the day of reckoning. Every action, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem, will be accounted for. It is a reality that compels us to examine our lives and actions in light of eternity. A prophecy fulfilled, the competition in building tall structures. Among the lesser-known yet striking signs of the Judgment Day is the competition among mankind in building tall edifices. This prophecy is found in the Hadiths and is astonishingly relevant to our contemporary world. From Hadiths, Sahih Muslim, Book 1, Hadith 1. The hour will not be established until you see barefoot, naked, destitute shepherds competing in constructing tall buildings. The imagery in this hadith is profound. It foretells a time when individuals, whose lives were once defined by simplicity and modesty, will indulge in a pursuit that is not only materialistic but also symbolic of pride and extravagance. This prophecy has unfolded in our era with uncanny precision. The modern skyline of cities around the globe bears testimony to this phenomenon. From the deserts of the Arabian Peninsula to the bustling metropolises of Asia and the Americas, the race to erect the tallest building has become a defining feature of human ambition. Skyscrapers pierce the heavens, serving as symbols of economic power, technological advancement, and national pride. Yet, behind this glittering facade lies a deeper narrative that warrants reflection. The rise of architectural marvels like the Burj Khalifa, 828 meters, the Shanghai Tower, and the Kingdom Tower, and the future upcoming taller ones such as Jeddah Tower, 1,000 meters, Rise Tower, 2,000 meters, symbolizes the technological and economic achievements of mankind. These buildings represent milestones in engineering and innovation, drawing millions of visitors and generating awe worldwide. However, the prophetic warning in the Hadith invites us to look beyond the surface. It compels us to question the motivations and values driving this relentless pursuit. Reflections on the pursuit of tall buildings. The construction of tall buildings is not inherently sinful or undesirable. Indeed, architecture and engineering are among the many talents endowed by Allah to mankind. However, the competition to build ever taller structures often stems from motives that contradict the principles of humility, gratitude, and accountability. From Quran, Surah 57, Ayah 20. Know that the life of this world is but amusement and diversion and adornment and boasting to one another and competition in increase of wealth and children. This verse underscores the transient nature of worldly pursuits. While the advancements in engineering and technology that enable the construction of skyscrapers are impressive, they also reflect a troubling prioritization of materialism over spiritual and moral development. The Hadith regarding tall buildings also speaks to the transformation of societal values. In earlier times, wealth was used to foster community, provide for the needy, and contribute to collective welfare. Today, the towering structures that dominate cityscapes often serve as monuments to individual or corporate pride, overshadowing the needs of the less fortunate. The economic and environmental costs of these structures cannot be overlooked. The resources and energy required to build and maintain such buildings are immense. In a world where millions lack basic necessities such as food, clean water, and shelter, the allocation of vast resources to construct towering edifices raises ethical and moral questions. From Hadiths, Sahih al-Bukhari. The best of you are those who feed others and return greetings of peace. This hadith serves as a reminder that true greatness lies not in physical edifices but in acts of kindness, generosity, and compassion. It challenges us to evaluate the motives behind our achievements and to ensure that they align with the principles of justice and humility. The race to build taller and more extravagant structures also reflects a deeper human tendency, the desire for permanence and legacy. Tall buildings are often constructed with the intent of leaving a lasting mark on the world. Yet, the Quran reminds us that this world is but a temporary abode, and true permanence lies in the hereafter. From Quran, Surah 28, The Stories, Ayah 77. But seek, through that which Allah has given you, the home of the hereafter, and, yet, do not forget your share of the world. And do good as Allah has done good to you. And desire not corruption in the land. Indeed, Allah does not like corrupters. This verse beautifully encapsulates the balance that believers are called to maintain. While we are encouraged to strive for excellence and utilize our talents, our ultimate goal should remain the pursuit of Allah's pleasure and the eternal rewards of the hereafter. The spiritual cost of materialism. The competition to build tall buildings is not merely an architectural trend but a symptom of a broader spiritual malaise. It reflects a societal shift towards materialism, individualism, and pride. The Quran and Hadiths consistently warn against these tendencies, emphasizing the virtues of humility, contentment, and gratitude. From Quran, Surah 31, Luqman, Ayah 18. And do not turn your cheek, in contempt, toward people and do not walk through the earth exultantly. Indeed, Allah does not like everyone self-deluded and boastful. This verse serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of humility and self-awareness. The pursuit of material accomplishments, when driven by arrogance or a desire for superiority, leads to spiritual harm and societal discord. From Hadiths, Sahih al-Bukhari, the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "The proud will be gathered on the day of resurrection resembling tiny particles of dust. Humiliation will surround them from all directions." The spiritual cost of pride and materialism is severe. It blinds individuals to their dependence on Allah and fosters a false sense of self-sufficiency. This arrogance not only distances individuals from their Creator but also creates divisions and inequalities within society. A message for mankind. As we marvel at the architectural wonders of our time, it is essential to reflect on their deeper implications. The prophecy of the competition in building tall structures is not merely a prediction but a cautionary tale. It invites us to consider the values that drive our actions and the legacies we wish to leave behind. From Quran, Surah 102, The Rivalry, Ayahs 1-2. Competition in worldly increase diverts you. Until you visit the graveyards. The Quranic message is a stark reminder that life is fleeting and that our true purpose lies beyond the pursuit of worldly accolades. It calls us to live with a sense of balance, prioritizing spiritual growth, community welfare, and environmental stewardship over material excess. The towering skyscrapers that dominate our horizons stand as a reflection of human ingenuity but also a caution against hubris. As the signs of the Judgment Day manifest, let us strive to build lives that are tall in virtue, deep in faith, and wide in compassion. Let us remember that the ultimate measure of success lies not in the height of our buildings but in the depth of our character and the breadth of our contributions to humanity. Conclusion. The prophecy regarding the competition in building tall structures serves as a powerful metaphor for the priorities that define modern society. It calls us to reflect on the transient nature of material achievements and to realign our lives with the eternal values of faith, humility, and service. The Judgment Day is a reality that looms closer with each passing moment, and its signs are not merely warnings but opportunities for introspection and transformation. From Quran, Surah 103, The Declining Day, Ayahs 1-3. By the passage of time. Indeed, mankind is in loss, except for those who have believed and done righteous deeds and advised each other to truth and advised each other to patience. Let us heed this divine wisdom and strive to construct lives that stand tall in righteousness, not just in the eyes of the world, but in the sight of Allah. For in the end, it is not the height of our buildings but the depth of our faith and the breadth of our compassion that will define our legacy. In the brief moments of our earthly existence, let us focus on deeds that will echo in eternity, ensuring that our legacy is one of humility, service, and unwavering faith.